Okay, today we're going to be talking about RPG. RPG is that language that's been around for quite some time. Report program generator. 15 years ago I was told by some colleagues that RPG will be gone in 5 years. You might as well find something else to do because it's a dead language, and here 15 years later we're still developing in the language. The reason that we can still develop in RPG is because IBM is continually enhancing the language, even up to today in version 7 release 1. With their latest version being RPG4. Over the years, IBM has added quite a bit to the language in freeform, in the built-in functions, sub-procedures, embedded SQL. The language has been greatly enhanced over the years. They even gave us a new development tool, a new IDE called Rational Developer for Power Systems, so that we don't have to use those old tools like SEU, SDA, PDM, and so forth. But up to this point, the RPG language has been a great development language, but it has lacked one thing. The 5250 interface, or the green screen, has always been the downfall of the language. The language itself was just as capable as any other language out there, but again, it had its limitations because of the green screen world. Until today. IBM has recently announced a new licensed product called RPGIOA. The real name is Rational Open Access RPG Edition, or simply RPGIOA. What this new tool does for us is allows us to remove the business logic of our RPG programs from the presentation or the user experience layer of the programs. And the way they do this is by allowing you to put a extension on your FSpec called a handler. The keyword is handler. And the handler will call a program of yours that you define in the FSpec. So instead of our traditional workstation files, for example, in an RPG program calling the workstation controller, now if we put that keyword on our FSpec to say handler in a program, anytime we do a native code to the workstation, execute format, read, writes, whatever, it's going, instead of the RPG program calling the traditional workstation controller, it will call our handler program, passing us the I/O buffer that it normally passes to that workstation controller. We are free with that at that point to do with that data what we please. And that can be one of many things. I mean, we can output to browsers, we can output to mobile devices, we can create XML, we can create spreadsheets, whatever. Again, because this FSpec enhancement, as far as the keyword, isn't limited to just workstation files. We can also put them on disk files and printer files. So IBM has really opened this up for us. It's great what they've done for us. Now, the handler program is not going to be an easy thing to write. Can you develop your own? Absolutely, but it's going to be a quite difficult task. And you would have to almost develop these handler programs to do different things. If you wanted to go to a browser, if you wanted to go to a PC, if you wanted to go to a mobile device. Fortunately, IBM has partnered with a couple of companies to create these handlers for us up front, and one of these companies is Look Software, which Link Computer happens to be a partner of. Look Software has already developed a handler program that will allow you to take the data stream that's being sent to you, the I/O buffer that's being sent to you, and deploy it with one handler program to multiple channels. So you can have a rich user experience via a browser, via a mobile phone, via a thin client or an RIA client, all with one handler program. And they're going to have all that stuff pre-built for you. What else Look Software has done is they've created a brand new drag and drop type of designer where you will be able to design your screens as opposed to the traditional SDA and DDS specs that we've been doing.